Hey guys, welcome to ProfitGoPilot.com. My name is Mick Meaney and I'm here to help you profit from your passion. So today is part 3 of the unbeatable website marketing trifecta. We're going to delve into paid traffic so you can learn how to buy traffic for your website. So today you will learn how to buy your website traffic without spending a fortune. I have to stress that. So we're not going to spend a lot of money to do this. We're going to take it really nice and easy and only spend maybe $5 to test things out. And that's perfectly fine. So we spend a little bit, see what kind of results we get. If it's working, then we know we can scale up a little bit. I'll talk more about that in a minute. So you're also going to learn why paid traffic is effective. We've got a couple of options when it comes to traffic generation. I recommend that you do both if you want traffic really fast. And I'm going to talk about how you can monetize traffic, because there's no point in getting traffic unless it converts into something. So we're going to discuss that too. Plus, if you stay until the end, I'm going to show you how you can get lots of targeted organic traffic for free. This is a special bonus course that I've got completely for free. I'll show you how to get it at the end. So, sound okay? Let's find out who this is for. So just like every other part of this trilogy of lessons that I've created, this is perfect for bloggers, vloggers, podcasters. So if you're creating content, this is going to be really good for you. Also, if you're doing affiliate marketing, this works perfectly in conjunction with what you're already doing. If you're building an email list, which I think everyone should be doing, then this is going to work out really well for you. Even if you're running an Ecom store, you can still use this. I'll explain how. If you're offering a service, do make use of this strategy too. And if you're offering coaching or mentorship, this works alongside that too. So, as I mentioned, this is the final lesson in a 3-part series. So, let's recap. In part 1, you learned how to become a valuable asset to get traffic that way. Then in part 2, you created managed controversy to increase your traffic levels organically. And then today is all about strategic advertising. We're going to use paid traffic today. And really, you want to be using all of these together. So it is a trifecta. So implement the first one, the second part, and then now implement the final stage in this strategy, and you will notice that your traffic increases like crazy. So this is all about strategic advertising. We're going to use Facebook because, well, Facebook is probably the fastest way to drive traffic to your pages. You can use it to boost profit quickly. I'm going to show you 3 campaigns that we use to do that, and you don't have to spend much. So literally you spend about $5 on a campaign, test it out, see what happens. And for that reason, because we want to get traffic fast, I want you to install the pixel code right now. Let me show you something. This is a free plugin that I use on my WordPress websites. It's the tracking code manager. So what I do is I install the pixel code. Into this plugin, I also install things like Google Analytics, and I store them all in one plugin. So should I change themes, those codes will still fire. And this is a completely free plugin, Tracking Code Manager. I recommend you check it out. There's plenty available. You don't have to use that one, but I'm pretty sure that's the one that I use. So I thought I'd share it with you. So install the pixel code now, because you're going to have around 20 hits before it starts collecting data properly. So the sooner you install it, the better. The more data it's going to start collecting. And we need that data later on, because I've got another strategy for you using paid traffic that will help you get targeted traffic really quickly. And we need that pixel installed for that. So this is strategic Facebook advertising. So there's 3 steps to this. The first step, to make this work, you have to know your audience. You have to know the interests and the values. We're going to go deeper into this in a minute. Step 2, you have to have the right offer, and that offer must match the interests and values of your audience, so everything works in perfect alignment. And then you must choose the right destination to send those people, and that must, absolutely must, result in a conversion. Like I said, there's no point sending a load of traffic to a page only for that traffic to click away and go somewhere else. You want them to take action. You want them to convert into something. That can be a lead or a customer, or it can be a share, a comment. It is entirely up to you what that conversion is. I'm going to tell you what I believe works best. We'll go through that in a second. So we're going to go into step 1, step 2, step 3 in a lot more detail now. So step 1, know your audience. Think about, who do you want to attract? Forget about what you think might work. Forget about what you think might be a profitable niche. None of that really matters anymore, because most niches are profitable now. They have been monetized. It's not $19.99 anymore. And listen, a lot of the training that is shared on the internet is actually just regurgitated from that period. I'm here to tell you that the niche is important, but practically every niche has been monetized. If you want to validate a niche, have a look on Amazon. Are books being sold? Are people commenting, leaving reviews on books in that niche? Simple stuff. Okay, so choose what's right for you. Forget about entering make money online if you haven't made money online yet. Forget about entering weight loss if you haven't lost the weight. So think about you and the people that you want to attract. These are going to be people, hopefully people that you will be naturally friends with anyway, because you have shared interests and shared values. And that's worked out really well for me, actually, because a lot of my students have actually become my friends. And I'm so ecstatic about that, because these are the people that I would naturally want to hang out with anyway. And I get to do that and make a living from it. It's perfect, right? So I want that for you. So I want you to choose the ideal type of people you want to attract for you. So you wake up every day excited to start work. So once you know who you want to attract, think about, how do they see themselves? Also, how do they want to be perceived? These are really important questions that you need to be asking and answering. Also, what motivates them? What scares them? So what are their hopes and dreams? What do they want to avoid? What's the big fear in their life? Also, think about their problems, their struggles, their concerns. What do they need help with? And then once you know this, think about the problems they don't know exist, so you can reveal new problems to them to help them improve a situation. So there's going to be things that they're not even aware of. They're not conscious that there are things preventing them from succeeding in whatever it is they want to succeed in. So you reveal those problems to them. You show them the areas that are causing them to fail. You also show them the missed opportunities. That's such a powerful thing to do. If you can show someone what they're missing out on, they're going to be thankful and grateful to you for that. They're going to trust you, rightly so. And to help you to do this, to help you get this kind of data, use the Audience Insights tool in Facebook. It's got everything for you. It shows you the interests, who they follow, the websites they like. It gives you so much data. Take advantage of that. Just go ahead, use it. So, step 2, you must have the right offer. Once you know your audience, we need to give them the right thing, right, to make them take action. So whatever you offer them, it must be of desperate need to your audience. They absolutely have to want it. It must be easy to obtain. So getting that content, it has to be simple. The content itself has to be easy to consume. So they must be able to digest it pretty quickly and get results quickly. So you help them move the needle a little bit, help them move the dial just a bit. And I know it's tempting when it comes to creating things like lead magnets and content. I know it's tempting to create like a 30-page PDF and give it away for free. That's going to do you more harm than good, because think about the prospect's state of mind at the moment as they receive this content. Sure, some of them are going to blast the way through it, go from start to finish, and then take the next step. Most people are not going to read through a 30-page PDF. So what you need to give them is something short and sweet that just gives them the main touch points that they need in order to achieve something. Okay, don't bog it down. Sometimes the more content you give, the less valuable it is. So sometimes the less content, the more valuable it becomes, because it helps people get what they want faster. And the right offer must convert them into something. I'm going to go with lead because I believe that is what works best. You can try and convert them into a customer at this stage. I wouldn't recommend it. We'll talk more about that in a second. So you can give them a free ebook, a video, webinar. Doesn't really matter, as long as it is something that they absolutely want and need. So once you know what your offer is going to be, you have to choose a destination. This is where we're going to send traffic. So you need to know what your end goal is going to be. Is it going to be, what is the conversion you want? So decide, do you just want blog comments? That's fine. Do you want to build an email list? That's what I suggest you do. Or do you want to just convert them straight into customers? Listen, the fact is, if you do things properly, and I'm going to show you how to do it properly, then you're going to achieve all of those. So you're going to get people reading your blog, you're going to get them converting into email subscribers, and then you're going to get them converting into customers. We're going to do all of it, okay? But we need to break it down into individual campaigns. I'll talk more in a second. So choose your destination, know what your end goal is going to be. So it could be an opt-in page designed to collect email addresses. It could be a content page to deliver value and then ask them to opt in. These work really well. Or it could be a sales page. So if you just want to make a quick sale, you can do that, but I wouldn't recommend it. People generally don't buy from people on the first touch. So what you need to do is deliver value first, help them out. That can be through a blog post or a lead magnet or both. Use a combination of both. That is really effective. And then once they know you, they trust you a little bit, and they believe in you, they believe that you're the right person to help them, as you should be if you've chosen the right niche, something that means something to you, then they're going to go ahead and buy from you because they can see that you're legit, you're genuine. People don't fall for the fake stuff anymore. You know, way back in 2005, maybe, it was all the rage. It was all this, people faking it. Guess what happened? Those guys, and some of them are still around today, they're actually losing traffic. They're losing, they're missing out because people don't believe that. They can see the fakeness. So choose something that's real for you. But you're not going to make profit from the very first encounter. So you need a way to re-engage them, follow up, continue to deliver value. So once you know that, once you've got figured out, then you think about who will you advertise to. So you can choose your existing audience. So these are people who have already consumed your content. So they might have visited your blog. For example, in the previous two videos, we looked at organic traffic. I gave you two methods of getting organic traffic quickly. So these people might land on your website. These become your existing audience, and you can actually run ads to them from Facebook only to the people who've already consumed your content. This is called retargeting. So if someone lands on your blog post, but they don't opt in, well, you can run a campaign to target just those people who didn't opt in. And then that advert asks them to opt in. It gives them another offer, some kind of freebie, a lead magnet. It says, hey, you forgot to get this, opt in now. And then they become even more, they become warmer. I'll talk about warm traffic in a second. You can also advertise to new people, these people who don't know you yet. So you can target the magazines that they read. You can target the people they follow. Using Facebook, you can do all this. It's very powerful. You can target the websites they read. Imagine that. So in the Insights tool, you can see which websites people in your niche are interested in, the people they follow. You can run ads to those specific people. Or you can use a broad-based term. So, for example, you could just, if you're in digital marketing, you could just use the term digital marketing and try and target everyone who's interested in digital marketing. But I don't recommend you do that because they're harder to convert. So you want to choose something that's very specific, a very specific problem, and then have a solution for that specific problem. Or the best way of doing it is to use a lookalike audience. Facebook will use the data that it gathered in the pixel, so it knows the interests of your audience. It can create like a profile based around that audience, and then it can match it to similar audiences too. So you can use that. You can create a lookalike audience. That's really a smart and effective way of reaching new people. So we just let Facebook figure it out. Easy option, right? So you create one campaign for every goal, just like I mentioned previously. So you have to have a clear goal for each campaign. So this is going to be based on your desired action. So what action do you want your traffic to take? So there's going to be like 3 main things, isn't there? So let me run you through the 3 campaign ideas. You don't have to do these. These are just suggestions if you want those. So you can run each of these at the same time if you want to. What I suggest you do is just try one today or tomorrow, whenever. Just try one, get it working. When you have one working, move on to the next and start that process. And then on to the next. And when you have all 3 working perfectly, then you can scale up. So for the moment, just spend a little bit of money on each campaign. Test one out, move on to the next when it's working, then move on to the next. That's how you do it. So the first campaign, get blog readers. It's going to be the most basic one. So this is going to be top of funnel. So this is going to have the widest reach. Then another campaign, the second campaign, will convert the people who clicked on your ad to your blog. It will target those people who didn't subscribe and attempt to convert them into subscribers. So here you would send them to a squeeze page, an opt-in page. And then finally, we try and convert the people who subscribe to your email list into customers because they're already warm to you. They've received value, you've built that trust. So now is the time to say, hey, I've already helped you out so much. I've given you so much amazing value. If you want more, if you want to continue your education with me, then this is how you do it. And then you offer them a product. And the product you offer them can be your product, it can be someone else's, doesn't matter. So you can do this with affiliate marketing, e-commerce, mentorship, whatever your business model is, this is going to work too. So let's move on to traffic temperatures. I promised I would tell you more about that. So warm traffic is likely to respond to your offer. So that's why we use the lookalike audience. So we know that's going to be warmer traffic. So you want to target people who are familiar with your type of content, your specific type of content. The warmer the traffic is, the cheaper it is to reach. Remember that. The warmer the traffic, the cheaper it is. So that's why we want to get really specific with things. And the more specific your offer, the higher your click-through rate. Okay, these are 3 really important things to remember. Okay, So if you're ready to start with this strategy, start with a small budget. Don't invest a lot of money straight away. Just use $5, $10 to test your first campaign out. When that's done, move on to the next one and then on to the next one. Okay. And remember, at the start of this, I promised you that I will give you an additional way to get organic traffic for free. Well, you can get that when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic. Grab a hold of that. It won't cost you a penny. And if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up below, subscribe to the channel too, hit that little notification bell so you never miss an update from me, and I will hopefully see you again in a couple of days' time. Take care.